Last question starts with completing the square. We don't get many of these minus x ones anymore, but here's one here. So we've got to complete the square of this. So it's 4 take away x squared plus 10x. That's just sorting out the first bit. Now that's the same as x plus 5 all squared take away 25, half of 10. And it's 4 minus all of that. So I've got 4 minus 25. So I've got 29 minus x plus 5 all squared. If you think about the graph of that, it's going to have a maximum point at 29 when x is here at minus 5. So it can look something like this. So where's its line of symmetry? Straight down the middle. The line of symmetry here is when x is equal to minus 5. Similar sort of question, we quite often get asked what the minimum point is or other things. Now, we're being told now that this curve and this line are both going to be meeting each other. So I've got a big bit of algebra here to try and show that where this equals this, I get that. I need a bit more room to do that. Let's go. So we've got 4 minus 10x squared minus x squared equals, let's multiply that out while we're going, 4kx minus 13k. We need a positive x squared, so we're going to add everything over to this side over here. So let's write 0 equals x squared. Then let's add the x's. We've got that plus 10 of them. And we've got minus 13k minus the 4 as well. You should be able to see we're virtually there. You can always peek at the answer. Take out the factor of x. That gives you 4k plus 10. And that factorizes to 2 lots of 2k plus 5, just like they wanted. Minus, take out the factor of minus 1 of all of that, the 13k plus 4 as you wanted. Now it says that this thing intersects at 2 distinct points, so this should be screaming discriminant at you. Again, let's move down a bit more. And for the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac, we want that to be less, we want that to be greater than 0, because we want those 2 solutions, the 2 points. Well, that's b, so we've got to square this thing. Minus 4 times the a number, which is 1, times the c number, which is all of that again. Careful with the brackets there. Squaring this, well, 2 squared is 4, and squaring that gives us 4k squareds. 2 times 5 is 10, and double it, we've got 20k's, and we've got 25 there. Minus times minus, we're going to be adding 4 times 13 is 52k, and 4 times 4 is 16. And one more line then, what we got? We got 16k squareds, we've got 80, 132k's, we've got 100 here, 116. And we've been saying all along we want this to be bigger than 0, bigger than 0, bigger than 0. It's not quite they gave us there, because theirs is 4 times smaller. So if we divide everything by 4, 4k squareds plus 33k's plus 29 is bigger than 0 as required. So the last thing on the exam is to solve this inequality, to actually solve what that gets. And hopefully it's going to factorize. If it's going to factorize, the only thing it's going to factorize to is going to be a 29, isn't it? Because that's the only thing that times together to give 29. And, well, if we put the 4k's there, then that will give you the extra 4 to get the 33. So k plus 1 and 4k plus 29. Now, where does it equal 0? It equals 0 when k is 1. It equals 0 when k is minus 1, minus 29 over 4. We want to be bigger than 0. We're going to have to do a tiny bit more work to decide when it is. So minus 29 over 4 minus 1. Here's your quadratic in k. When is it bigger than 0? Well, it's bigger than 0 in this bit here, which is when k is bigger than minus 1. It's also bigger than 0 in this bit here, and that's when k is less than minus 29/4. Got to do that diagram or an equivalent one to get the full marks.